Hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing 3 random, kinda bad, maybe pretty good Xbox games. And I know this idea sounds familiar from Iron Pineapple, so give him credit. Alright, so welcome to Xbox Dumpster Diving. So the first game that we have is called Hawken, and I know it's pretty popular, but it came out in 2012, and I'm going to be reviewing it. So the first thing that I noticed by this game that was a little more severe than I thought it would be is that it's developed by Unreal Engine. So that's pretty cool. And then I was met with this amazing, super high quality trailer.
Return to in their dreams. But while the rest of the world...
So my overall review of playing this game, and yeah, I know, I didn't play much of it. That's sort of how it's gonna be. It was definitely fun. I mean, it kind of reminded me of Titanfall 2 met some other game, but I mean, I overall liked it, and I would play it again. I also like the concept of how some of the mechs worked, like there was one that looked like a toaster oven that flew. That was pretty cool, but I think overall, I mean, if I'm rating this on a out of 10 rating, I would do this for multiple games. I'd rate it maybe a 7, and I guess I recommend it. It's pretty entertaining for 2012. Alright, on to the next game. So I found this funny Souls-like game, but it was 70 gigabytes, and I think I'll save it for next time. This next game was called Corgan, and it was different. And when I opened it up, I was greeted by this sight. This game, I didn't personally have too much high hopes for, but when I hopped into it, it was a little better than I expected it to be. I mean, the combat mechanics were a little dry, but for a game that's like free and just a dungeon crawler where you sort of just run around killing skeletons and aliens, I thought it was pretty fun. I mean, yeah, also I didn't beat it, but I mean, it wasn't something that I personally didn't enjoy. There was 3 character types, one with a crossbow that was pretty overpowered because everything either chases you or spits poison at you. A short guy with an axe, he was pretty decent, and some alien lady who shot fire and ice balls. That was pretty cool. But like I said, the attacks were pretty dry, but the environment was pretty nice for, I mean, a dungeon crawler. It had a lot of detail. And this game, I would probably rate, maybe a 5 out of 10. It didn't reach total expectations, but I wasn't really expecting much. Like, the fireball mechanics is sort of like something was chasing you, you just had to turn back and shoot it. And if there's 2 enemies right near you, you would get stuck. But, yeah, that's my opinion on it. Oh, also, the concept art looked a lot different from the actual art. So yeah, that's it for Corgan. So this next game is pretty popular on Game Pass. Well, I think. It's called Aragami 2, but I haven't really seen it. This is probably the most popular game out of what I'm playing today. And I guess why not review it? So yeah, that's cool. So this game was pretty cool. I like the stealth mechanisms, because I think that's basically what the whole game is about. But it's more about the combat mechanics that I find a little dry because, I mean, the enemies did have, like, I guess different attacks and maybe somewhat different style, I guess. The environment was pretty cool because it took place in, like, maybe a Japanese setting. But the gore was pretty good, but it looked a little cartoony, and I'm not trying to hate on the game, but I thought it was fun based off of the stealth mechanics. Like, jumping on buildings and using, like, shadow powers to evade enemies was pretty cool. But it was more of the enemies, the buttons. It was X to attack and Y to block, and that was basically it. I feel like they could have added a little more, but also I don't know what's coming in the future. But this one I would definitely check out again, and it was pretty entertaining for the time that I played it. I also like the concept where you could hide the bodies or throw them over the edge. It gave it some distinction from other stealth-based games. And I haven't played the first one, but I might be able to check it out. But one thing that kind of bothered me is knowing that this game was $40 regularly, or $30 depending on how it is now. And I think that's a little far-fetched for what it is. I will most likely be doing this again, so if you have any game recommendations, make sure to leave them in the comments, but I don't really get comments. It's a little too early for that. Well, you should totally subscribe. See ya.